Hello, TopFanRivalry followers, and welcome to another edition of Bleeding Blue. Mikey, how the heck are you?
Beautiful, baby. Beautiful.
Beautiful. Dodgers are still in first place. Life is good. Mikey, let's just jump right into it real quick, though, and let's talk about the elephant in the room. I know we talked a little bit about this on the Odd Couple, but we had a couple injuries since last week. So talk me through that.
Um, Two pretty notable ones in Mookie Betts and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Michael Grove also went on the IL.
Mhm.
Um, but the first two are pretty big losses. But hopefully Yamamoto is just a blip on the radar and he'll miss a start or two and be back. And Mookie, it seems like it's going to be a little bit longer, maybe 6 to 8 weeks. I think it said on the Dodgers webpage. So, um, you know, that'll take you to probably what?
Middle of August.
Yeah. I mean, so yeah, that's a tough one.
It's a very tough one. It's a very, very tough one. But I'm not gonna lie to you. It's kind of one of those scenarios that, wasn't his fault. He just got hit by a pitch, and yeah, it's all kinds of crazy, right?
Yeah, I think Miguel Rojas is a more than capable backup shortstop. The guy is awesome defensively. And he's actually, had a pretty good season thus far with the bat. So um, I don't think they're going to make any big moves at the trade deadline for a shortstop. Um, I see other needs that the Dodgers might need besides, that position. So, uh, we'll see what happens. We'll ride with Rojas and, him being a little bit of an older player. You'll probably see Kike there a little bit too, and even Chris Taylor. So I think they'll stay in house at shortstop until Mookie gets back.
Yeah, it's probably the case. It's a tough one for the Dodgers to lose, but we've had so many people playing out of position this season that I don't know how this plays itself out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, the good thing about this is the guy that is replacing him, it is his position.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that helps.
that helps a lot. That helps
Yeah,
a
it's not like we're asking, Kevin Biggio or I wouldn't even say Chris Taylor because we saw Chris Taylor, in 20, whichever year it was that Corey Seager went down with Tommy John and the hip surgery and stuff. He filled in a lot at short for us. The guy can just, is a jack of all trades, master of them, I guess. I mean, he can play them all, so and plays them well. Uh, but Rojas is going to get the brunt of it, and those guys will pick up the games that he needs off.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. So, um, I agree there. It just is, it's I've been telling Dodger fans about this forever, and nobody seems to listen to me, but I think now is as good a time as any. Um, if you're ever gonna go down, if Mookie or Freddie or Shohei is gonna go down, one of our significant players, being up by 9 games towards the end of June and having the All-Star break right there is a huge blessing because if you look, the All-Star break is in 3 weeks. So, I mean, that buys you some time with guys like Michael Grove and Yamamoto. We already know about Mookie Betts, but if there's ever a time to lose players, I guess now's the time, right?
Yeah, I
So,
agree.
okay, so the Dodgers have kind of a funky schedule. Until we meet again, Dodgers have a funky schedule. So they have one more in Colorado. They have two with the Angels and have Sunday off, which is weird. Then they play Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in Chicago, and then they have against the White Sox, and then they have that Thursday off. So before we meet again, we'll catch a couple of games with the Angels and a couple of games with the White Sox, and one more with Colorado. So, what are your thoughts about those 5 games?
I think each one is very winnable. If they do what they're supposed to do and play how they can play, they can very easily win them all. As long as we win series, like we always talk about. Tomorrow we need to get that game against Colorado, and we'll take 3 of 4 if we do. If not, at least it's a push. You didn't win it, but you didn't lose it. You know what I mean? It's just, it is what it is. Then the two against Anaheim, you want to win them both, but again, just don't get swept. If need be, you win them both, or take a draw. Just no big. We just don't need any big losing streaks right now. Just stay steady.
Yeah, I'm going to say in the next 5 games they're going to go 4-1. I think they'll get tomorrow's game in Colorado. They'll split with the Angels, so that'll make them 2-1. And then I think we'll take 2 out of 3 from Chicago. So you're probably looking at 4-1 or 4-2 over the next 6 games, I should say, which is fine, which is
Yeah,
absolutely fine. I'll take that, and then we have that day off, and then we go to San Francisco. And
yeah.
I want to, even though we're only playing 3 games up there, I want to win all 4.
And if you're doing like the Mookie watch, the Dodgers are 2-1 in his absence thus far.
Yeah, yeah, crazy, isn't
I
it?
don't know if you'd count the win in the game he did lose because he was out after a certain amount of time. If you just say they're 3-1 without Mookie, or it's 3 full games, so you'd say they're 2-1. However you want to do it, I guess, is up to you.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. So, okay. So we talked about the injury reports. We have a couple of standout players. Like Shohei is having a good time at bat right now. Freddie Freeman is doing very, very well. Um, any other standout players you really want to mention?
Teoscar Hernandez.
I was I was
He's
setting that up
been,
for you.
yeah. But we'll see. I don't know what happened tonight, but he left the game in like the 6th inning. So, and Chris Taylor came in. So hopefully everything's okay. I didn't hear them say anything. Um, so yes.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can get anything real quick on it. Bobby Miller made his return, so that's pretty amazing,
Yeah.
right?
And he really
Uh,
pitched good except for one mistake. He gave up a 3-run homer, and that's going to happen in Colorado. So,
mhm. Yep. And the other negative is Walker Bueller is placed back on the IL.
oh, I did not hear that.
Yeah, placed on the IL with a right hip inflammation.
Okay.
So
Well, at least it's not his arm.
yeah, 15-day injured list. So that puts him out for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, and so that's not awesome. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's just not awesome. It's it both if you're a Walker Bueller fan, if you're a Walker Bueller fan, this bodes very, very well for you if you want to see him in Dodger blue. Because as much as he's not playing, he's not going to get the big game contract from anybody. And so as much as he's not playing, this is going to be a good opportunity for him.
Yeah, it'd be nice if, he gave the Dodgers a kind of a hometown discount for, you know, was going to have Tommy John have him sit out you know, and then a second Tommy John later in his career, that has missed some time. So I'd like to see him stay, but yeah, you can't break the bank
No,
for him
no,
if this is the Walker Bueller we're gonna see. And you know, the stuff seems to be there. He's about 2 miles an hour off of what his 90. He's around 94, 95 right now when he was 96, 97. Um, but his breaking stuff, it all seems to be there, but he either misses it over the plate or it's a non-competitive strike. He's just not hitting his spots right now, and they're making him pay when he doesn't.
100%, 100%. Yeah, I'm ready for the Dodgers to stay healthy. I'm ready for a lot of like I just right now I just want the Dodgers to continue to win series. Don't worry about doing anything special. But when you go up to San Francisco in a week, take 2 out of 3. So you push them back another game in the standings.
Yeah. Yep.
Just do basic stuff.
I agree.
So, well, there's not a ton to report on
Oh,
this.
one more.
Yeah.
Clayton Kershaw did pitch in a minor league game today, and he
Okay.
pitched I think 3 innings. Gave up 1 hit or 2 hits, 1 run, struck out 3, walked 1. I mean, good stuff. I mean, he's getting his feet wet. And I think he threw, I'm going to say right around 60 pitches. They want to get him up to 75 in his next one. I think they said he'd be down there for a total of 3, and then they would figure out how they want to go about where he goes next, or if they bring him up. But they
Yeah.
want him to be able to throw 90 pitches, or in a game if need be.
Yeah. 100%. Well, and like we know, it was right around the All-Star break that he'll come back. So, which will be good. I mean, again, having Yamamoto out and having Bobby Miller back, that's great to have Bobby Miller back. But now you got Walker Buehler out. You got Emmett Sheehan who's out. You got Tony Gonsolin who's out. So yeah,
Dustin
there's a
May.
Dustin May, yeah, with no timetable for him. So
Yeah, it's weird. I never see the only thing I ever see from him is him hunting. So he's not even throwing. He's not even at a minor league, you know, spot. I don't know if he's just in Glendale, Arizona there, rehabbing, at Camelback Ranch or what, but that one I just find this one weird, that because you just never hear anything about him. And it you know for his injuries and stuff, like his timeline for when he was supposed to be back has already passed, and he's not even on a throwing program. So you
mhm.
know who knows what's wrong with him.
Yeah, no, he is I just Googled Dustin May return date, and it said second half of 2024 season.
Well,
Um,
that's all-star break, isn't it? I mean,
yeah,
we're because we're almost at, we're in 70 something in, right? 81 is half a season. So
yeah.
I mean, when
So
was that last updated? Is there a
so
date on
the
it?
oh, this is January 18th. I mean, that's the last, like literally there's no real news. It just says there's no official word yet on what exactly Dustin May's workout schedule looks like, but he is still not expected to return until the second half of 2024. There's a Sports Illustrated thing from February that says basically the same thing, that nobody knows what's going on. Like, this is weird that you can't find anything, right?
Yeah, not even on the Dodgers website. It's
Correct. So
I
there's
just I don't get
yeah.
it.
So on a website that I won't mention, um, but he's claiming that there's no timetable for Dustin May's return as well. Um, Possible return in August. So yeah, there's no news about Dustin May.
Yeah, I mean, usually, the Dodgers website will say like, "Oh, we're starting him on a throwing program," or
Right.
he's going to be down at Camelback Ranch rehabbing, or he's going to OKC or Oakland or Tulsa or Rancho Cucamonga. There's just nothing. Like I said, it's always him hunting or you know twirling his girlfriend around in the air. That's those seem to be his two main posts of things that he's doing right now.
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
It might
So
be his wife now. I'm not sure.
yeah, there you go. There you go. All right. Well, the last thing that we should probably make mention of is something we mentioned on as we're wrapping up here in the last 2 minutes is we lost a great one. We lost Willie Mays. So I think that is very noteworthy of mentioning that Willie has left. Very sad, but very true that again 24-time All-Star, World Series champion, great ambassador for the game, right?
Yeah, so poor Willie, walking to the corn.
Yeah, exactly. Along with some other greats, right? And
Yeah.
yeah, so well, but Willie Mays, to his family, I mean, he was 93 years old. To his family, we wish you all the best. We wish you the best mental health from it. I know it's not easy to lose a family member. So we're excited about your what he brought to the game on and off the field, and we're hoping for a very speedy um, mourning period for you.
Yep.
So, all right, Mikey, should we do it again next week?
Let's do it.
Uh,
We'll have a whole another week of stuff to talk about. It's reality TV at its finest, really.
I know it's just exactly it's reality TV at its finest. It doesn't get any better when you and I are involved with this. It's all kinds of you just never really know, right?
Yep.
So, okay, let's have a good one. Mikey, thank you so much. Top Fan Rivalry followers, make sure that you are subscribing to the YouTube channel, and or if you're watching this in the locker room, make sure that you go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to it. A lot of great content there. So, Mikey, have a great one, and we will see you soon.
You too. Thanks, guys. Bye
See
bye.
ya.